Pressure notes. Abstinence isn't automatically religious. Through the lens of singleism, abstinence is not merely the absence of sex, it is the presence of intentionality. It teaches that preserving physical intimacy until marriage can be an expression of discipline, self respect, emotional clarity, and future minded commitment. Singleism recognizes that values may be inspired by faith for some, though they can also be rooted in personal conviction, emotional wisdom, and intentional living. Hey there, you're listening to Pressure Notes, where pressure becomes your power. I'm CandyJae, not just behind the chair, behind the mic, carrying the message and the movement. Can I offer you a different perspective? Somewhere along the way, people started assuming that if someone chooses abstinence, they must be religious. And I don't believe those two things are automatically the same. Now, let me cook. Religion is a belief system. Abstinence is a personal decision. Sometimes those two overlap and sometimes they don't. A person may choose abstinence because of their faith. Another may choose it because they want emotional clarity. Someone else may choose it because they value building trust before physical intimacy. Another may simply decide this is the life that aligns with who I'm becoming. Different reasons, same decisions. That's why I think we've oversimplified the conversation. People hear I'm abstinent and immediately assume they know your beliefs. Maybe they don't. Maybe your decision isn't rooted in religion. Maybe it's rooted in intention. And if it's rooted in intention, doesn't mean there's no belief system. And not all belief systems are rooted in Christianity. If I'm being honest, abstinence isn't about pretending attraction doesn't exist. It isn't about denying desire. It's about deciding that desire doesn't get to make every decision. I can acknowledge chemistry without allowing chemistry to determine my future. I can value romance without believing physical intimacy has to happen immediately. That's not fear. That's discipline. That's me choosing a sacred kind of love that is pure and rooted in two people madly in love, becoming one, with the foundation of believing in God, not a religion, and believing in myself, trusting that the love I give will be received wholeheartedly. Y'all, we've normalized asking, how long are you going to wait? Maybe the better question is, what values are guiding your decision? Because whether someone waits until marriage or chooses a different path, the decision deserves to come from conviction, not pressure, not guilt, not fear of being judged, and certainly not because everyone else expects it. Your body deserves intentional choices. Your future deserves intentional choices. Your romantic connection deserves intentional choices. Abstinence doesn't automatically define your bond to a religion. It reveals your boundaries. It reflects your values and whether your reason is faith, discipline, emotional well-being, or preparation for marriage. Let it be your decision, not society's expectations, because preserving your standards isn't about proving something to the world. It's about remaining true to yourself because pressure reveals you to who you really are. And y'all, my abstinence isn't a religion label. It's a personal standard. Faith may inspire someone's decision to wait. Personal conviction can inspire it too. And when people ask me, is my abstinence based off religion? I think the better question is whether my decision reflects my values. Peace.